Hey, how's it going? So this one is a bit of a crazy idea. I like to experiment with film and try new things. About 3 or 4 years ago, I was given this Instax camera. It takes little 10 packs in one of these cartridges of like polaroid stuff. So it's instant. So it'll come out and it will develop itself, the photograph. Great little thing. It's good fun to use, especially for kids. Absolutely no controls over it. You just point and shoot. Oh, actually, I go like that, but that's the actual release button. It's absolutely weird. Why would it be there? 'Cause especially with a flash. So yeah, maybe you take a photograph like that. I don't know. Anyway, it's got terrible parallax error when you're trying to line up the viewfinder because it's not coming out of the lens. You're looking through there, and anything close up will just be completely out. But it's a cool little camera. It's fun. It wasn't expensive, and you just buy these packs of 20. You stick the cartridge in packs of 10, press it, it goes, and you get this photo out there. The only problem is, in the UK, especially Wales here, we have terrible weather, and it's either overcast or raining. So if you take a photograph, sometimes it'll trigger the flash because it senses it is underexposed, and you just get these really, I'll show you a close-up, but it's just really terrible shots. Some people like that look. It is old school. It reminds me of Polaroids I used to take in the early 90s, and yeah, it's not great. It's fuzzy as well. There's a plastic lens, but it's good fun, you know, if you like doing stuff like that. So I thought, well, what if I could try and get one of these and put it into a proper camera? I looked at 35mm, but obviously you're only going to get a tiny little square, and these are small enough already. So then I dug out my TLR camera. This is a roller cord, so it's like a cheap Rolleiflex. I love this camera. It's absolutely incredible. It takes 120 film normally. So I looked at the back of it and then realised that actually one frame almost fits perfectly in the exposing area of the back of the lens. So I didn't know how these things worked. Anyway, I thought Polaroid, I don't know, I thought it was just magic. I thought like it comes out and then maybe it reacts with the air and then it develops. I never even thought about it, but it is just like it's a standard negative with, you know, it needs chemicals, and I didn't realise this. So I put the first one in. I didn't know which way it exposed because I hadn't really looked at it much. I took the cartridge straight out, so I thought, oh, maybe I've ruined the first one anyway, but I'll just try it. So I took it out manually, put it in the camera. Didn't know which way I should put it. Worked out that obviously it's probably it's normally light pink, like a light pink purpley colour. Put that in there. Line it up the best I can, then stick it in, take the photo, off you go. Then I opened it up thinking, right, I just got to wave it now and it's going to develop, and of course it doesn't work like that, and I've just blown and just exposed it to light, so that one was ruined. Then I did another one and I thought, why isn't this coming, why aren't these working? It can't be that I've overexposed it, and then realised then that this feels a bit like lumpy, this one side compared to this side, and there's actually liquid in here, and when it comes out the roller of the Instax camera, it's actually a roller. It's squeezing, there's juice in here, developing juice. It must be a one mix of developer and fixer, and it goes across and squeezes it out. So I realised there was juice in there. I thought, oh, all I got to do then is, once I've taken the shot, I can pull it out into the daylight. Stupidly, no, I can't. And I can just rub it with my hand and just try and get the juice across. And I ended up with this blob of an image. So that was not the right way to do it. Then I realised that what I could do is take the photograph, make sure it's all correct way in the TLR camera, and then put this in the dark bag with me. So I put the original the TLR camera in the dark bag. I take I call it Polaroid, it's not, it's an Instax camera. Put that in the dark bag, then feed the taken image into the back of the camera, and then take the photograph so it thinks it's just taking a photo, and goes through the roller, and out pops a lovely photograph. It looks much better, it's nice and crisp, and it's got really nice rendered colours because it was taken on a good camera. So I was quite excited about that. So I'll show you the steps now anyway, how I do this. Yep, hope it's helpful and a bit of fun. I got some more ideas coming up, so stay tuned. Okay, so this is how you do it step by step. You're going to need a dark bag, so all this has got to be put into a dark bag. So you can take your cartridge out, load it into your camera. You don't need a dark bag for that. Pop it in. It's a pack of 10. You take the first shot and the black plastic light seal thing will come off. So that's done now. Put these both in your dark bag, and you're going to have 10 shots in this cartridge. Take the first, this is all in a dark bag, remember. Take the cartridge out, turn it around. You can put your finger into the back of this, push it up, and the first one will come out. Now this is not exposed. Get your other 9 photographs or whatever you got left, put the cartridge back in there, into the Instax. Seal like that, just so no light's going to get to that. TLR camera. Now this has got to be loaded like this. You can feel that on this side it's like puffy and it makes a crinkling sound, where this side is flush. So this is all in the dark now, so you need some type of guidance so you can tell that this is the side with the juice is going to get exposed. You want it the white side up or the juice side down, and you line it up in the middle. You can sort of feel that it almost fits perfectly, so you know you're flush. You don't want to be over like that, so nice and flush. Then push it to the first roller. You can, if you want it perfectly, see, you could line up the photographs between those 2 rollers, but you're not going to be able to see in the dark. But you can sort of feel it's over a bit. Now you could put a bit of tape on it, I suppose, if you wanted to. It's not going to hurt. And then push it down, seal it off. Get the lid. Take your photograph. Load it back in the dark bag along with the Instax. Then open this up. Now you've got your shot there. We open the Instax. Let's move this over. We can close that now. Move to the. Open your Instax. Take out your exposed, not exposed other photographs. Put them to one side. Now we want to put this puffy side, so you need to feel in the dark, puffy side down. Turn the camera on. So for this, it's that button there. Cover the flash. You can cover it with your hand, put a bit of tape over it, or cover it with your hand, and then take a photograph, and it will spread the juice over the image. And there's your photograph. You can take it out. Make sure before you open your dark bag you put your photographs which aren't taken back into the light sealed Instax camera. Then this should develop. Now you can see that was one I was taking with Instax. Some of these were taken with a TLR and they come out so well. It's got really nice depth of field. I'm going to show you a screen close-up of Instax versus this, so you can just see the difference in the quality of the photos and sharpness. So that's it basically. That's how you do it. I always keep a little black bag in there just in case I got to open it up for some reason. So I've got something just to cover the photographs which aren't taken in just so they're covered up, just in case I have to open that bag. There's nothing worse than being your hands in a dark bag and suddenly there's something you've forgotten to put in and you're like, oh my god, how am I going to do this? So I always keep a little black bag, like that. It's a film bag basically, cheap little film bag. There's actually Instax non-exposed stuff in there, but I always keep one of them in the bag because it's always handy just in case. But I hope that was helpful. There's I got some more interesting stuff coming up, ideas with film experiments. So yeah, do comment if you found it handy and subscribe if you want. It's up to you. Thanks for watching. Cheers, bye.